Splendid, welcome back everybody to a fresh new record session here in Vampyr. I'm very excited because I really like this game so far, and I'm also always very excited when I start a new record session because I'm just happy to be back. I hope you feel the same. I'm not very familiar with this hideout yet. What are you doing? Ah! I'm never... Are you doing it? Because nothing else happens except for this little start. I'm never really sure if you're refilling it or just giving me the good feeling of refilling it. But actually not refilling it. I guess we will never know. Let me explore this hideout a little more. I remember the last time I really wanted to end the episode because I got hungry or tired. Probably both. To be honest, I don't really remember, but knowing myself, probably both. So, did I do something? Wait, are you talking to me? You are talking to me. Crafting. You have enough components to craft a medicine, treatment, or serum. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I don't like the sounds in the background. I think this is what I did at the end of the last time. I still need a better melee weapon. I am aware of that. I am not so sure this item... Okay, I have so many glass vials. These, on the other hand, I should recycle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should recycle you as well. Do I actually get money selling bottles? Because I have 33 glass vials. Okay, here I get something else as well. I'm not so sure about you, guys. Maybe I will just sell you. Okay. Goody! That was that. Let me just explore a little more. I didn't explore it all the last time. I really wanted to call it a day. Can I do something else now? Do I need to do something else? I think I have... Yeah, 111. Can I make one of you guys? Nope. I'm lacking a potassium permanganate. My medical and chemical English is my chemical and medical German isn't even very good, so I don't expect my English to be any better. Okay, I'm missing a component. Oh god, was I supposed to jump down here? It was a very big hideout that irritated me already the last time. For a second I wasn't sure if I'm at the right place. Stuff, picking it all up. I don't even know where. Okay, I probably can use any door to get out of here again. I'm not done looting, though. There's just some money here. How much money do I have right now? Where do I see that? I'm just curious. Ah, okay, there we go. 283. Gotcha. Ah, God, I just remembered the hospital. The fatigue hospital. Okay, we have to take care of this later because I want to continue with the main story. We're right around the corner of the whole blackmail Whitechapel situation. Period. Yeah. This is where it's safe nearby. It's very bright. Is my lamp very bright? A little bright. I'm playing around with the lighting at the moment a little bit. Sorry. I'm the same issue when I'm streaming. I'm never satisfied with the light settings. Sidetracked. Main story. Get on track. Right around the corner. I don't know what to expect there. The last time we were just wandering around asking people about... Yeah, we were asking about if people know Nurse Crane. But ultimately we were supposed to go to a chapel because this is what we read in a letter. The letter we got from the guy who got killed in a sewer who was talking to Nurse Crane, and there we go, everybody! Now we're on track again. I hope this was correct, what I just summarized here. Let's just assume it was correct. Ah, serious! This is the opposite of me. Perfect balance. I don't know what to talk about. Okay, there we go. I am a little scared. I hear people talk. Can I eavesdrop? Unknown, okay. Never seen you before. Okay, maybe he was talking to himself or writing this letter? I was so sure I heard someone talk.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that
Damn,
house,
Darius.
I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
He was writing a letter, wasn't he? Where's to get Darius? Darius' actions. Okay, Petrescos? Petrescos. Is he talking to somebody now? Oh, is he? Oh, wait, he's leaving? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. He's sick. This is what I know. Can I go through here? Is he waiting for me to come closer? Details. Unlocked. It has apparent cedars. Good to know. I forgot what the symbol means. Was this the eavesdropping symbol? It's not like he's talking to somebody. Okay, worried. Maybe I have to come closer. I don't know how to get to him though.
There's no one in.
Can't enter. House is empty. Well, if you ask me, it's the perfect time to enter, Reid.
It's locked, all right.
Is this actually worth the whole eavesdropping? I'm wondering because a couple episodes ago I had a feeling there was a conversation I could have been, should have been, kinda. It gave me the vibe like, hey, totally makes sense to eavesdrop here. Maybe I forgot how to do this. Oh, loot. And maybe I'm supposed to do it here again. And I forgot how... Oh, okay, this is this lady. I remember you. I definitely can't get any closer. What did I just do? Triangle. I pressed all the buttons. Triangle was the last one. Apparently triangle worked. Oh look! Nurse Crane!
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Available. So many names
I
I've
must
never
talk
heard
to
before.
that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius.
Find Richard
Nearby the
Nithercott.
church they just mentioned.
I thought I was supposed to go to the church. Church, never mind. Okay. Ah, there is the church. I would like to check out the hint I have about Darius now. Very quick. Darius is the right arm of Dorothy Crane. That makes sense. Good thing he didn't tell her. I mean, we told him we're a doctor. He clearly didn't believe us. If he would have told Nurse Crane there was a doctor, she maybe immediately would have thought about us. I'm not sure if this is a bad or a good thing because I have still no idea what exactly is she doing. We are looking for a poet and the other dude. Got it. On my way. I love meeting new people. Are you new people?
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Okay, no, neither of you. Hello! I don't think you're the ones I'm supposed to look for, but hello!
Please take a browse of my wares.
I'm
Oh,
Dr. Reid. I would
For me
like
to
to
work
ask
for
you
me?
a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
You'll learn and learn then.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Why? What's Joe's problem? Was that Joe you were just talking to?
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Yeah.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
I'll guess I'll bring it back to you.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
I have an idea who you were running into there.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then?
Yeah.
Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Crane. He's an excellent nurse. Sure, blame the immigrants. Wait, Crane. What kind of immigrant? She's just trying to help. That's definitely not the way to go.
Yes. Those bloody immigrants should know their place, eh? How dare they do a better job than the lazy natives of this land?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That
So?
doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
That doesn't explain your
Precious
racism,
Nurse
bro.
Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
So she's a better person than you are, and this is why you're upset. I really don't want to trade with you anymore, but I still need a better melee weapon, so show me
Right
what you
then.
got.
Show me what you have.
You have no weapons. You're stuck. I don't even know what is like the worst I could hear. I don't know. Nah. Maybe I can sell some of these. I get like one Corian. I don't even know what we call it for it. Nah. Fuck off, racist. Okay, so who are you? Are you the one making them trouble? Maybe I'm joining you.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
This is a long loading screen. Are we good? You must be one hell of a personality if you even get your own long-ass loading screen, Joe. I just assumed
Excuse
that was
me,
Joe.
sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reid, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson's
Don't
son,
ever heard.
but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Why is everyone so unfriendly? I forgot to check the other dude. I don't really care.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
I was just trying to have a friendly conversation. Everyone is so
According to you,
anti-social.
physicians are scarce in
Is
this
this a
part.
British word?
Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you?
Nah.
I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Okay. Is this a British way? Sorry.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found.
Oh.
And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks.
Here, the only gang in this whole town.
They're dirty work.
So I was a natural law. You could have refused. I mean, you could have.
Most
You had a
people
choice
don't
there.
become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Ooh, interesting, interesting. We're in here. Do we enjoy bullying people? Wait, down. Hint required. Okay.
Have you heard of a
no.
nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Oh, that's smart.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Is the other girl still around? Was that you? I think so.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never
Best
lose
friends,
your
you
focus,
say?
do you? Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Okay, got it. I guess that's it for now.
Goodbye
Bye.
for now, Mr. Lewis.
I think there was someone else standing around here. Maybe they're gone now. Oh no, here. Are you maybe? Nah, you're not one of the people I'm looking for, but hello, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
Oh,
Name's
no, I mean-
Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to
Wait, are
Whitechapel,
you one of the guys?
but perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reid.
Dr. Reid, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I like Clayton. He's the first nice person here. Okay, first, ooh, not so important stuff. But what are you doing here after sunset?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
How brave of you.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Yep. This is all I can recommend right now.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
But, okay, so much to your investigation, not your life, but your investigation in London. I could ask you anything personal, so...
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Nurse compromise is confidential. I care about public health.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
I actually didn't want to tell him about Nurse Crane because he's still a journalist, man. I don't know if we can trust him, but like Jennifer just said, he's doing a good job.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Alright, thank you.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really?
Ha!
How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
You fucked you over good. Okay,
Goodbye,
thanks.
Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Are you sick? I forgot to check. Oh, you are actually sick. But fatigue, I have so many. Are you the poet? You look more like a priest. Are you sick? No, you're doing alright. I have so many fatigue in the hospital. Maybe I have to fix the hospital first. Okay, first
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, and
so
I just have a few
forward to
questions.
you there.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
The church is funny. Are you okay? Oh, you checked. I forgot. You're funny. I want to keep you alive.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All
Because you believe in
scientists
science.
are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Honestly, we were just talking about how our original way of thinking was a little shaken, so come on, Father, let me hear it.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your
meant
answer
dark.
to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
What the fuck, dude?
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
This is not a good argument, trust me, bro.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher.
Damn.
A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Interesting. Okay, you're weird. You're scary. You're scary and weird.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Do you
last
know
question,
Nurse Dorothy
Lurs?
Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
I was about to ask, can I just kill him? And then I remembered I actually can. I am 1 and he's 5. This is not going to work, right? I never did this before, but boy, you're taking the cake right now. If I knew how this exactly works, I'm so tempted. I am so tempted to kill you.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work.
Oh yeah, right, she was a
But
thing.
nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be
This
the
time,
only
I
women
guess.
allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
I zoned out, I don't know what you just said. Goodbye,
have had
weirdo. I
enough
will kill you
tonight.
later. I see you later. I will see you later. Okay, looking for. You said the poet. Find the mailbox in the letter. Interesting. You wrote a journal, at least you never have to find a poet. You sat behind a church. I am at a church, right? This is where crazy priest dead soon was saying around here. Oh yeah, I have to fight in this game. I totally forgot this is a thing. How is my situation here? I don't know when I had my last fight. Okay. Sure. Uh-oh. Oh, I killed that one actually. Yay! And I have a different weapon in my hand. Interesting. I mean, that works too. Oh, I think I upgraded that one the last time. Okay. Probably a bit of a waste, but I forgot how to switch to weapon. I think this is how I do it. No, here. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Oh, fuck off! I didn't even need to plot, but I was pissed. I wanted to kill you. Of course you bit me. Okay. Was one of these guys the poet? Hopefully not. Bullets is great. Did this point, I don't need them for the little ones there much, like the bullets. Try to save them for little Borsies. Stay at home. I don't need them for the little ones, but for the little Borsies. Influenza are frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. I think that ship her sail to Spain. Because we all have the Spanish flu. Oh, okay, it's not getting any better. The more I explain that joke. I'm not sure. There is a hole in the wall. Oh, but that looks...
An angel made flesh, I tell
Yeah,
you.
it sounds very poet-like. Hello!
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
At least he's friendly.
Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Just a poet I was looking for. Are we doing well? I'm having a cold. Okay. Let's see how nice you are to me. Maybe I have some medicine.
May I,
I don't know
ask
if I have
what you're
cold
doing
medicine.
at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
I agree.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish
Bummer.
flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time
Sorry,
of
Jonathan is not a
epidemic,
poet.
I must caution you to avoid unnecessary
Satyrs.
exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Thoughts in a situation. Your life could be in danger here.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yeah, because people are dead. Got a unique point of view. I only see a dreadful disease. Peaceful. I do understand the need of peaceful silence. But people die. There is.
Peaceful. That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
I think this is
Most
what I was
people
looking
fail
for.
to
It feels a little
understand my
inappropriate.
perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Okay, now you're starting to get on my nerves only a little.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
The graveyard? Somewhat risky around here.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Damn. Okay,
If some
that was.
misfortune came upon you,
Yeah,
who
it's
would be
like
here
quickly.
to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
I'm not so sure. Can we talk about the family thing that came kind of out of nowhere?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir, Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know.
The florist.
She's a locked mystery who
heard about
exhales
her.
kindness and sweetness.
Weird sales lady talked about her. Okay.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
You're creepy. You're a creepy
In what
weirdo.
way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Thought I got a hint? I got even 2 hints, but apparently not a hint like that.
May
No,
I
spray.
ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
But you know, Darius.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
New hint available. Okay.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
You got a little annoying here and there, but
I'll
still
leave you
think
alone,
better.
sir.
Okay, find a mailbox and a letter. That's all I have left now. You okay? It's over there. I was about to say you tell me where this mailbox is, or I was just supposed to check every mailbox in Whitechapel, but no, it is once again right around the corner. Let me just loot this place? Question mark. So there's maybe something interesting here, but no, not a case. Door has been unlocked. Fantastic. There is some loot. Is this maybe the florist? We already heard so much about. I saw a lady over there. Okay. We will find out. Okay, this is the old road. No, I want to stay here. We're going to find out, but not now. Hello. You blinky. Oh, interesting. Flower bouquet. A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. This is the same one. Just find Daria Presco's house and present us coupon. Yeah, hidden between the flowers. Was someone given that for, what was her name? The florist who cannot talk. Camille. Camille here? I really want to talk to you. Oh, I just realized you can't. I really want to find out if we can talk to her. I don't know where she was going. I just, I want her on this episode and I don't want her to go away. I will try to talk to her. We will check out his mailbox and so many other fun stuff I don't even know about yet. This and more in the next episode. For now, I really hope you enjoyed that one and you will be back for the next one. I will see you there.